My husband and I have been married for 5 years, and we have two wonderful children. We both work full-time and earn minimum wage. Every payday, he hands his entire salary to me because I manage our household budget. Each day, I give him $100 for transportation and food at work. It's just enough for his daily commute and a simple meal. But there was one thing that had always bothered me. Almost every evening, he would come home carrying fruit for our children. Sometimes bananas, sometimes mangoes, sometimes apples. I couldn't understand where he was getting the money to buy them since I knew exactly how much cash he had. One day, I finally asked him, "Why do you keep bringing home fruit? Where are you getting the money?" He simply smiled and replied, "Don't worry about it. It's nothing illegal." Because he never gave me a direct answer, I became even more suspicious. Still, life was busy, and we were both exhausted from work, so I eventually stopped asking. Then, one day, everything changed. I was on my way home from work when I ran into a close friend. During our conversation, she mentioned my husband. "I really admire your husband," she said. I smiled and asked, "Why?" She replied, "Because even after a long day at work, he still walks all the way home every day." I froze. "What do you mean he walks home?" "Yes," she said. "I often see him after he gets off the jeepney. Instead of taking another ride, he walks the rest of the way to your house." At that moment, it felt like something squeezed my heart. Suddenly, everything made sense. The money he used to buy fruit wasn't extra money. He wasn't hiding anything from me. He was saving his transportation fare. Every day, after working for hours, he would walk nearly an hour home just so he could buy fruit for our children. I remembered all the nights he came home exhausted, the times he fell asleep sitting down because he was so tired, the days he never once complained. And there I was, doubting him. That night, I fell even more in love with him. Not because he was rich, not because he was perfect, but because every day, through his quiet sacrifices, he showed how deeply he loved our family. I also remembered the time our youngest child got sick, and nearly all of our savings disappeared because of medical expenses. We even had to borrow money just to afford the medicine. There was one day when all we could afford were 3 eggs, one for each child and one for me. I assumed he had saved something for himself, but when we sat down to eat, I realized he had nothing but rice on his plate. He smiled and insisted he was already full. Only now do I truly understand how blessed I am. We may not be wealthy, but because of his love and sacrifices, our family never feels poor. He cannot give us everything we want, but he gives us everything he can. To all the women reading this, I hope you don't choose a life partner based only on appearance, social status, or the size of their wallet. Choose the man who stays when life becomes difficult. Choose the man who is willing to sacrifice even when no one is watching. Choose the man who puts his family before his own comfort, because beauty fades, money comes and goes, and life can change in an instant. But if you have the right person beside you, you will always have a partner to face life's challenges with. To me, the richest woman is not the one with the biggest house or the most expensive possessions. Choose the man who puts his family before his own comfort, because beauty fades, money comes and goes, and life can change in an instant. But if you have the right person beside you, you will always have a partner to face life's challenges with. To me, the richest woman is not the one with the biggest house or the most expensive possessions. And I sincerely hope that better days come our way, because I know my husband deserves every blessing that life has to offer.